SENIAC, and welcome back to the second episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 Career Mode, where in the first episode I managed to get my pilot's, my PPL, my private pilot's license, and today I'm ready to begin my first mission. I'm able to now make some money, and I think I'm going to be doing my first flight by taking somebody on a tour. Now, hopefully I can put all my skills that I learned in the last episode to the test and make sure that I can provide a 5-star flight experience, because these people are now going to be paying me and I need some serious cash. So if you do enjoy this, smash that like button down below, subscribe if you are new around here, and leave a comment saying if we'll play some more and we'll do just that. So what is the mission entail right now? We're going to find out. So zoom in right in. We've got to fly, basically, by the looks of it, if I select it, Paul Partridge and his grandson had to push back their scenic flight a few days ago, but we've got an open slot. So basically, I'm going to give them a nice little tour of their town in Monroe County. So we've got quite the flight to do right now, circling back, and in we go. So I'm going to accept it, and for the first time ever, we're going to have passengers. Now, how much am I being paid for this? I don't actually know. But I'm ready to accept the mission. Here we go, boys. It's our first flight as a licensed private pilot. Anyway, it looks like I'm going to get a bunch of XP for this. This is the contract we got to do right now. And I'm ready to fly. So the distance is 9.3 nautical miles. It's 72 pounds of fuel, it says underneath me, you can't see it. And we are ready to fly, baby. So hopefully we don't have the issues we had last time, like taxiing into a tree. That is a little bit awkward if that is going to be the case. But I'm all ready for it, boys. Like I said, if you are enjoying this, want to see a third episode as I begin my career as a pilot, smash that like button down below, boys. Smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. Don't rely on the recommended tab. Subscribe to be notified. Right. I'm here. So we've got to do our kind of pre-check flights. We've got to remove the engine covers. We've got to remove the static port cover. Oh, there we go. We've got to remove the chocks, and we've got to remove the pilot cover. And I'm pretty much ready to fly this bad boy. So jump in. And we are facing the tree. Okay, we're facing a different tree this time. The issue is I don't have the ability to turn this bad boy around. Now, is there anybody in the plane with me? At this moment in time, no. But I'm going to... I'm going to request the boarding. Right, I've requested boarding.
David.
Right, we're waiting. Right, they're on their way apparently. Oh! I've got passengers! I don't have an instructor with me. I'm really now nervous. Like, really nervous. Right, they're both now in the plane. Hi, how are you doing, sir? I can just about see your head. Today's flight. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to call it a flight. Right, so let's start them. Oh, there's a vehicle there driving off. Right, the start procedures. Waiting for the engine to start. Where's that vehicle going?
Up there, Cap. On board, you're taking one of our friends, Paul, and his grandson for a nice scenic ride over the region.
Okay.
If the seatbelts are fastened, you're ready for takeoff. Captain, time to fly.
Okay, so announce the taxi, which is all done.
7 Foxtrot
Release
Alpha,
the parking brake.
November 65,
Now, I have the issue with the fact that I can't reverse, or at least I don't know how to reverse. So we're going to try...
Hi. Thanks for taking us aboard. I'm Paul. I'm thrilled to fly over Cudjoe Key with you. I used to live in the area when I was a kid, so this flight is like a trip back to my childhood, you know.
He's speaking to us, guys.
Hi, I'm Jordan, Paul's relative. I can't believe we'll be up there in a few minutes. Can't wait.
Right, they're actually talking to me. This is amazing. This is amazing. Right, I'm making sure that I don't hit a tree. I've hit a tree. How am I meant to turn out of here? Apparently I've crashed. How am I meant to turn out of here right now when you're making me face this way? Can I really not reverse? Apparently I can hold to skip to takeoff. which might help me out with the whole driving in front of a tree scenario right now. That is great. That is perfect. That one works a little bit better for us. So we're ready then, boys. So announce the takeoff. Right. We're going to get rid of the parking brake. And we're going to enter the runway.
Taking off runway 10.
Here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we go. Right. Is that vehicle driving off again? That vehicle's scaring me right now, wherever it's driving. But we are now beginning the flight procedures, boys. We are ready for takeoff, baby. We are ready for takeoff. I'm really nervous yet again. Really, really nervous. Right, here we go. Oh, I'm going to make sure I stay on the runway. Hang on. Oh, full throttle it. I got to full throttle it right now. Makes me even more nervous. With the fact that I no longer have my instructor to kind of help me out. And we're doing it all ourselves. Right, can I now start taking off? Oh, yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
we're flying.
Climb to 500 feet. We got this, boys. We got this. Climb to 500 feet. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. This is nerve-wracking. So we've got to fly over there. So in reality, I'm going to have to turn around, right? I'm not quite at 500 feet just yet, but we are going to begin the turning procedure. And hopefully it all goes to plan.
Hey, it's shaking.
What shake? Oh. I'm hoping that doesn't go against my rating, but we must continue. We must now continue. Now, I feel like it's a lot more difficult to view it in this. I don't know whether I like the cockpit view, even though it looks pretty good. But we're now making our way over. So, right, let's get this all right then. We're going to raise the altitude slightly, and we're going to start turning very gently. There we go. And then we should be on to a nice little cruise into the distance. So I don't want to talk about the taxiing. I don't want to talk about what just happened earlier. No one needs to know, okay? No one needs to know. But we've got that beautiful airspeed right now. It feels like I'm going lower and lower, which it is technically the case. So I've got to try and raise it slightly. And 75 is meant to be like a nice cruising speed for this plane, isn't it? But all I've got to do is just fly over the area. So let me do what I've got to do. Where's the runway that I took off from? Is it all the way over there?
Maybe you'll spot your school or the places where you used to play when you were kids.
Oh.
Sure.
For a second there, I completely forgot I've got them on the plane and they're talking to one another. And all they want to do right now is just enjoy.
Do you see the rooftops of Kudjo Key over here? Awesome.
Everything down below looks so tiny.
I find that the AI voicing is absolutely hilarious.
Still pretty bumpy.
Yeah, it's bumpy. It's bumpy, all right. Turbulence. Turbulence. So, set an altitude of 1,000 feet. Set speed. How do I set speed and altitude? Right. I wasn't prepared for setting speed and altitude. So maybe I reduced the speed quite dramatically. And all they want me to do is do a little bit of a fly around of the area, right? So maintain the speed, stay below that certain speed. So I'm going to have to heavily reduce my engine speed right now. I have got it set pretty high. So let me reduce it right down. And all I've got to do right now is just fly around this area. So speed is slowly reducing.
We're flying too fast. I didn't have time to see everything.
Right, so I'm slowing down, okay? I am slowing down. Right, we're slowing down. So I don't want to slow down too much that I completely lose all flight ability. But we've got this. A nice gradual glide. Now it feels really slow, doesn't it? It feels really slow. I'm going to try and up the speed a little bit. Not too much that he starts complaining again. You know, he best pay me good for this. He best pay me good. He hasn't seen the landing yet. The landing's going to be the hilarious
Everything
part
looks
of
better
this.
from up here.
You're damn right, sir. You're damn right. Right. We've done a nice little circle, and we are slowly heading back towards where we need to go. And we have to then set ourselves up for trying to land the plane, which is going to be even more of a challenge. Right, how much more radius have I got to keep going around? What's my speed? My speed is pretty low, isn't it? I don't want to leave the seat. He's enjoying it that much. Right, now we begin the approach to go back and land. So, connect to the ATC tower, enter the fly pattern, and then we'll do everything that we need then to set ourselves up for a glorious landing. Gotta remember about the speed. I had issues with my speed previously, so we're gonna make sure that we don't overshoot things, if you know what I mean. Right, there we go. Enter the flight pattern.
Alpha 1 traffic Cessna, November 65.
Easy.
4114 miles.
Easy.
East 1,100 feet inbound to land runway 10.
There we go. Right, entering the flight pattern beautifully. And how far is the runway then? So we've actually got some distance to cover yet. So that's pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting. So we've entered the flight pattern.
To show my photos with everyone at the club.
Ooh, he really can't, can he, boys? He really can't right now. So do you reckon we need to start coming down right now? Again,
Back
it's
to reality, folks. Hey, did you
Okay, I
enjoy
see
it,
it.
Paul? Ready for your next flight?
I loved every bit of it, even the turbulence.
It was turbulence, not me slowly shaking the controls. It was definitely 100% turbulence. And let's keep it that way, okay, sir? Let's keep it that way. So it looks like then... Oh, I do see the runway. I do see the runway. So we've got to fly around it. We've got to go down, back around, and then land the opposite way that we took off from. Right. Makes a lot of sense right now, okay? Makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to reduce my throttle a little bit at the minute because when I start making that turn, I don't want to be going too fast, or whether that's most likely where we're going to have all of our issues. So flying nicely, we are enjoying the scenery. I'm so happy I chose the Keys in Florida. Not so much the airport though, because it always makes me want to drive into a tree. But I've now discovered I can kind of skip that part, which makes my life easier. It does make my life easier, but the views are unbelievable, boys. They truly are unbelievable. Right, we're gonna get ourselves lined up beautifully, and then come in for a nice, glorious landing. Fingers crossed. All right, the final approach is now coming in. So it's got to be a bit careful. Announce our approach right now. And this is where we've now got to get everything all set up right. So we'll drop the flaps a little bit.
One traffic Cessna, November 65. 411 is on final
Oh,
runway,
max speed with
10
flaps
to land.
down. Oh, am I going up or down? Right, this is where I'm now not paying attention too much. And I've now got to really reduce.
That wasn't a bump. Felt like the wing was coming off.
Yes, the wing was definitely coming off right now. Right, I might be going in way too fast here. I'm definitely going in way too fast. Right, easy, 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 easy. Easy in. Easy in. Right, apply the brake.
That landing, scary stuff.
He said it was scary stuff. Right, I'm not sure if I did the flaps just right, okay? But I'll put them back to where they need to be. And we'll leave it as that, okay? We don't need to talk about anything else. That was technically, right, my second landing, right? Very scary stuff, guys. Very scary stuff. But hopefully that doesn't go against me. I'm hoping it doesn't go against me right now. So we're applying some brakes. Trying to slow down. Easy does it. Easy does it. Nice. And announce parking. So we'll skip the shutdown because it is a little bit tricky to try and navigate the park up against the trees.
And make it right. I'm sure our guests had a thrill over their home region anyway.
Yeah, boy. And then we'll see what our rating is and how much they enjoyed it, which is probably going to be not very much, if I'm being completely honest with you. First flight complete. Look at me, looking so proud right now. Like, yeah, I did. I flew a plane. So I got a C. Okay, landing smoothness wasn't great. Flight smoothness wasn't great. We had a crash. Actually, we had 2 crashes. We don't talk about those. Our flaps extended max speed. Yeah, that's all my issues. I get it. We can see our details and more. Okay, there's a lot. Let's not talk about that. But for a first mission, I'm meant to be a qualified pilot. I don't think that was too bad. Okay, it actually did decrease my reputation. So maybe it was bad. It probably was. But anyway, we've got to level 2, which is pretty sweet. And
nice work completing your first mission.
Nice.
Continue building your flight hours by completing more missions, and you'll be ready to move onto your CPL in no time.
My commercial pilot's license in no time, he says. So what other missions have we got now available? So there's a few that we can pretty much now do. Some of them seem really far.
Missions available right now. Take your pick which one you want to tackle next.
Okay, so where do we want to tackle next, boys? Now we've pretty much got this one's a little bit further. So a nice stroll over Big Pine Key with your boy David. Or we got over here right now. Jordan wants to explore FL, which is what, Florida? So where do I take off from? Oh, do I take off from a different airport over here? This could be an interesting one, boys. We get to explore a little bit of bit more of Florida than what we would normally do. Oh, I like this. Right now. This could be the one. So let's give this one a go, and hopefully this will give me enough experience to get to level 3, where I think I might be able to then start doing some stuff towards my commercial pilot's license. Let's accept the mission. So, we'll do the pre-check flights again and get everything all sorted out right now. Remove it all. Goodbye. Hello. There we go. And then we jump into the plane. So, the ground looks a little bit funky on this one. Where's the runway? Hold on. Is the runway the grass?
Everything's ready, David. You can initiate boarding. Roger that.
Right, so we've got a new couple right now who they want to explore a little bit more of Florida and just see the local area. Again, I'm pretty much a tour guide at this point. So we're pretty much ready. So start the procedure there. Wait for the engines to kick in. I think this might be a grass runway.
Something new. Hey, Captain, meet Jordan. He's keen on discovering the sights around Homestead. He's one of our friends, so I'm counting on you to treat him well and show him around. By the way, he's got his wife with him. Is everyone seated and have their seatbelts fastened?
Yeah.
Excellent. You're good to go then.
Sweet,
Captain,
mate. Let's
go. This is your show.
This is sweet, mate. Announce taxiing. Release the parking brake. I've only got to go here.
Alpha traffic Cessna November 91765 is taxiing to runway 28.
This should at least be quite easy to do. So nice and steady.
This is where we got married, you know. Will be nice to remember this special day. I'm Jordan, by the way.
Hello, Jordan.
There. I'm Sarah. It's so great hanging out with you today. By hanging out, I mean flying.
Right, completely missed that. We don't talk about that, okay? We don't talk about that. But, announce takeoff.
04 Foxtrot.
And where's the runway?
November 91765. Taking off runway 28 south departure.
Surely this is not the runway, is it? I think this is the runway. I think this is actually the runway, right, isn't it? Is it? Is this the runway? I think it... Should I be taking off here? I think so. Right, let me gain some speed. Right now. And, I think I was meant to do a U-turn. I've crashed again. Right.
04 Foxtrot, Alpha traffic Cessna, November.
Don't want to talk about it!
Taking off runway.
Don't want to talk about it. Damn it! I was so confused to where the runway actually was. It turns out I was taxiing to the bottom of the runway. It makes sense. Right. This is going to go against my rating again, isn't it? It really is. Great stuff, SENIAC. You're doing a great job right now, you damn fool. A great job. Right. Here we are. And now we've got to do a U-turn. So apply the brakes. Completely turn the plane round. Easy does it. And then go full beans. Full beans, baby. And this will be and should be a glorious takeoff. Right. It's nice when you know what you're doing, right, boys? It is nice when you know what you're doing. And just waiting for a bit more throttle. Oh, we're all over the place already. Push back on the stick. And we are now...
Here we are.
Taking off. There we go. The initial climb to 500 feet. Look at the trees around. This is a new area now, boys. I don't see any water. We are very, very much inland. Right. We're climbing. Slowly. We're going to get to 500 feet. And there's the approach that we've now got to make. We've got to go some distance. I'm liking this. Right, let's sit back, relax, grab your snacks, and enjoy the flight back. And just look at the area. It looks so realistic. It's unreal. Right, I've got to try and get myself navigated correctly right now into the loop that we've got to do. Now, it looks so realistic. Oh, this is... I mean, just look at the buildings. It looks visually so much better than the previous Microsoft Flight Simulator game. Because they were like really weird generated buildings. So we're just going to fly around Homestead right now. And just take it real easy and complete this simple loop. We've done it before, boys. We've done it before, and we should be able to do it again. It would help, boys, if I did a little bit... Oh, I'm struggling to turn here. Oh, that was interesting. We're struggling to turn on that one. Now, they haven't said much this flight. Normally, I mean, on the previous flight, I say normally, I've only done one. They're a lot more chatty. Oh, there we go.
Is it our vacation home over here? Yes, I see it. Time flies.
Are you sure? Yes, I can see it too. This flight is full of surprises.
I know it sounds cheesy, but I'll remember this day with you for as long as I live.
Right, you guys get a room. Now, this flight is full of surprises that they can see their holiday home. Well, I mean, no, because one, we were flying over your holiday home.
I'm going to get whiplash trying to look at everything.
He's going to get whiplash. Is that because he's able to see everything? He's like, bam, 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 bam. Or is it a case of I'm going too fast? I'm not going too fast. I'm way below what I need to be. But look at how... there's even vehicles on the highway down below. That is absolutely wild. It's absolutely wild, this is. I'm so impressed with this game. It amazes me more and more I play it. Right, we're done. So, now, we set ourselves up nicely to begin landing.
Ride.
You want to do it again?
Loved
Right,
it.
I'm going way too quick here. I'm going way too quick. Can I land at this speed? I've got to announce my landing, by the way. I'm coming in way too quick. Wait, am I not meant to be landing here? I'm meant to be landing here, aren't I? Right, brake.
04 Foxtrot, Alpha Traffic Cessna November, 9er,
Brake.
1765
That landing
is on final
scary
runway,
stuff.
28 to land.
Right, we might need to abort landing. I've had to abort landing because I came in way too quick. I've come in way too quick, and now I don't have the speed to... Oh, God. I came in way too quick!
Guys? So, Jordan, you want to fly again?
No, he doesn't.
Totally doing it again. Sign me up.
No, he
What an
doesn't.
amazing ride. Loved it.
Right, announce my landing. And we're
04
decreasing our
Foxtrot,
altitude.
Alpha Traffic Cessna November, Niner 1765 is on final runway 28 to land.
Right, come on. Max speed with flaps down exceeded. I'm sorry, but there's not much I can do here. There's not much I can do. Right, just allow me to land. Allow me to land, please. Bit bumpy.
Landing. Scary stuff.
But that was a lot better. That was definitely a lot better, boys. Right, can we turn, please? Can the plane turn, please? Right hitting a tree? Oh, goodness me. I really got to work on my landings. No, it's not my landing, so to speak. Well, it is. But it's my speed of approach. If I weren't going so quick, I would have a lot of an easier time trying to navigate the landing. Right. Coming in, boys. Another successful journey. Only crashed twice. So right now, I'm on par with my previous flight. Right, announce parking. We'll skip this one.
04 Foxtrot.
I believe you've got what it takes to bounce back and make it right. I'm sure our guests had a thrill over their home region anyway.
That's a way to say, like, you know, you did terrible. That's literally what he's trying to tell me right now. SENIAC, you did terrible. Hopefully they enjoyed it. Landing smoothness 0. Right. It's what it is. Flight smoothness was better, though. Sightseeing quality, I think, is about the same. So I didn't do too bad, I don't think. But returning back to the headquarters. Now, have I done enough? Oh, my reputation increased this time, so that's pretty good. So back to where I started, basically. And now I'm also level 3, which is great.
You've built up enough flight hours to be eligible to take your CPL.
CPL, baby! So I'm assuming that's my commercial pilot's license?
If you pass your CPL, you can begin to get paid for successful missions.
Oh, is that where I can actually get paid? So I'm not getting paid right now. So certification, we are now ready to do our commercial pilot's license. Wow. Okay. So there's a lot of stuff that, you know, I should probably be taking into account, the training, but I'm not going to do it. Right, this is interesting. This is interesting. Guys, if you want to see a third episode right now, we are going to be taking the exam for our commercial pilot's license. If you want to see that, please smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. And until next time, I will see you all soon. So, goodbye.